Hey guys, welcome. Hi Mom, good morning. Hi guys, welcome, and we're gonna have a little practice today, a little YIN. Let me just make sure I like that frame. You guys can grab one block and one strap for practice today. Please grab those things. There is no playlist today, guys, but if you feel like having music, that's great. I am going to enjoy the sweet sounds of outside, the birds, the life of outside. And you can feel free to pick up on that with me if you enjoy that. We're going to put our props, well, our block at least, to the top of our mat as we get started. And we're going to take our strap in our hands, and we're going to stand at the top of our mat. Devices. So you want to hold your strap like a skipping rope at the top of your mat. You hear everything okay, Paul? Yeah. And just ground down through your feet and start to almost press the floor away to feel a little strength in the legs. For balance and stability, I always say step feet about hip width distance. And then pick up your gaze so you're not looking up, but your chin is neutral, neck is long. Hold the strap in the hands. And deep breath in as you take it overhead. We've done this before. And then deep breath out as you bring it behind until it meets your butt. And then inhale overhead. And then exhale in front. You can widen the strap a little more or widen the space between your hands. A couple more of these. Breathe in overhead. And then exhale behind, getting back. And then again, inhale overhead. Exhale in front. One more, both ways. Inhale overhead. Exhale behind. Pull on the strap as you do behind. You'll feel that more. And then one more time. Inhale overhead. Fill up. Take another sip. And exhale in front. You can drop the strap to the top of your mat. Hold steady here. Stand up tall for yourself. Mountain pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Well, that sun salutation and warm up the hips and the back body. Arms overhead. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold and bow. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. And then exhale, bow again, and try for flat hands to the mat. Maybe micro bend the legs to help that out. And then stand up and reach overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms high. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold and bow down. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. You can do fingertips on the mat or block. And then exhale, bow, flat hands down. Stand up one more time, arms high. Breathe in. And then exhale, hands to heart. We'll land it there. Samastiti, breathe out. Let's add on to the sun salutations. Excuse me, arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, breathe in. And step your left foot back and put your left knee down. And kick your arms up, Anjaneyasana, breathe in. And then put your hands down and sneak to plank pose, breathe out. And pause in plank, push the earth away, breathe in. Knees up or down and come all the way to the floor in Chaturanga. We're going to do it differently here. Sphinx pose, forearms to the mat. Fingertips look straight ahead. Pull your heart forward and up by pressing to your elbows. Breathe in. Stay. Breathe out. Just adding on a little longer here. Inhale. Exhale. Stay. Come down, kiss the floor, hands underneath shoulders, push to tabletop, breathe in. And then downward face dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana, breathe out. One big inhale. And exhale. Kick the left leg up, take a breath in. And step forward and put your right knee down. Next inhale, arms high, Anjaney breath, breathe in. And then put your hands down and step the right foot forward, forward fold, breathe out. One halfway lift, fingertips on the floor or block, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Rise and shine, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms high, kick it up, breathe in. Exhale, bow, breathe out. We're adding on to the sun salutation. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then step your right foot back, right knee down. Lunge, breathe out. Arms high, Anjaney, inhale, inhale, take another sip. Exhale, plank pose, sneak in. Push the earth away, breathe in. Chaturanga to the floor again, breathe out. Sphinx pose, elbows, forearms to the mat. This is where we're going to stay for a beat. Breathe in. And ground to pull your heart forward and up in Sphinx, breathe out. Stay here or fan the hands out towards the corners of the mat. Press through the palms. Lift the heart higher as you straighten the arms. Seal pose or Sphinx. Breathe in. Heavy belly, breathe out. Come down, kiss the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. Press to tabletop. Take an inhale. Curl the toes under and kick the bum up, down dog. 2 breaths, in and out. And kick the right leg high, breathe in. 3-legged, step to the right thumb, put the left knee down, low lunge, breathe out. Kick the arms high, Anjaney, inhale. Put the hands down, step the left foot forward and forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, fingertips to the block or mat, breath in to fill up. And then fold, breath out. And then stand up, arms high, breathe in. And then hands to heart, breathe out. Pause here, take a stand, feel your body a little more open, drop the arms down. One breath in, one breath out. Add on, arms high, take an inhale. Interlock behind and then fold, knuckles point down and then up as you fold, exhale. Open up the shoulders, breathe in here. Bow even heavier, tuck the chin in, breathe out. Release the hands in front, halfway lift, inhale. Step the left foot back, left knee down, exhale. Add on, arms high, breathe in. Twist to the right, arms long, breathe out. Ground through your back shoelaces and your front heel and almost squeeze those two towards one another, like you're hugging in space in the inner thighs for 3, for 2. Right arm forward and then up with the left arm, breathe in. Curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg, arms back, power lunge, breathe out. Full inhale, full exhale. Bring the arms forward but not up, power lunge stays, breathe in. Hands down and right into chaturanga, breathe out. Halfway chaturanga, upward face dog, first 1, but you should be warmed up from seal and sphinx. And downward face dog, breath out. Right leg high, inhale. Keep it up there, bend the right leg, stack the right hip, exhale, left heel down. Full breath in. Look forward, step forward, left knee down. Arms high, add on, Anjane, inhale. Interlock the hands behind the head, push the head up and back, open the heart, exhale. Keep your elbows mostly wide, keep your heart lifted for 3, 2. Come out of the arch, arms high, breathe in. Hands down, step the left foot forward and forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, breathe out. Listen carefully, stand up, arms high, inhale. Hook the thumbs up and over to the right. Crescent side stretch, exhale. Come back up to center, breathe in. Interlock the hands behind. Yes, squeeze the heels of the hands, forward fold, exhale. Stay here, heavy fold, breathe in. And tuck the chin in, long neck, breathe out. Fingertips in front of the toes, halfway lift, inhale. And step the right leg back, right knee down, exhale. Anjane, arms again, breathe in. You're going to twist to the left here, breathe out and pause. Press through the back shoelaces and the front heel and drag those two towards one another. Feel that squeeze of the upper inner thighs for 3, 2. Bring the left arm forward and then up with the right arm, breathe in. Curl the back toes under and power lunge, arms back to start. Breathe out. Belly off the front thigh. Bring the arms forward but not up. Power lunge. Breathe in. Hands down. Chaturanga. 1 exhale. Breathe out. Pull your heart forward, pause in upward dog, breathe in. And then downward dog as you roll over your toes, breathe out. Right leg high, take an inhale. And bend and stack the right hip. So bend the knee, stack the hip. Breathe in. And then step the right foot forward, left knee down. Ujjayi arms. So you kick these arms up. Inhale. We're going to interlock behind the head again, but close the elbows in towards the temples and then up and back through gaze and elbows. So the elbows are like arrows as you arch. Opening the upper body, the heart up for 3. Woo, 2. Come out of the arch, kick the arms up, breath in, and then hands down, and we step forward. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Exhale, bow. Stand up, reach tall, breathe in. Listen, hook the thumbs up and over to the left, breathe out. And come up to center, take an inhale. And then interlock the hands behind. Maybe step the feet a little wider than hip width distance as you fold. About third time here, right? So knuckles may be more forward than before. Tuck the chin, heels of the hands more tighter together than before. And then bend the left leg, right leg straight. Add on to the IT bend in the right leg. And take an inhale and roll the right shoulder up to the sky. 2, 1. Come back to neutral. Out of that, roll the right shoulder to the sky. Micro bend the legs. And then bend the right leg and straighten the left leg quite a bit. Inhale. Roll the left shoulder up to the sky. And then come back to neutral, bend both legs, inhale. And fold deeper and maybe straighten the legs a little more, exhale. Release the hands out in front of the feet. Pause here, halfway lift. Fan the feet out wide, toes out wide, heels in. Exhale, sit down, Malasana squat. Full breath in. And out as you sit, hands to heart. You really push these elbows to the insides of the knees. Keep breathing. Put the hands down, plank, chaturanga, plank or hop on an exhale. Into chaturanga, elbows point back. And then upward face dog, breathe in. Vinyasa through to down dog. Breathe out. And stay for down dog in 2 breaths. Maybe 3. Maybe even 4. Maybe you start to pedal out the legs to feel as you reach from the heels into the space of air and down into your mat. So there's this real intention to pedal out length. Right leg high, breathe in. Bend and stack. Bend the leg, stack the right hip, left heel down. Turn the right shoulder in and down for 3, 2, take an inhale. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Kick up 3-legged dog, straight right leg. Left elbow, exhale. Kick up 3-legged dog, inhale. And step towards the right thumb, exhale. Bring the arms forward, not up, power lunge. Full breath in and out here, guys. And then try and almost sew in the space between the inner thighs for 3, 2. Swing up the arms, breathe in. Chair pose, feet together, sit down low, breathe out. Take an inhale here. Hands to heart, twist to the right, Pavrita Utkatasana, exhale. Roll the right rib cage up and back, send the left hip back, right hip forward. Oh, yes. Come out of this. Inhale the arms up, stand up. Interlock the hands behind the head. Press the head up and back. Open back bend here. Open heart. Kick the arms up, straighten the spine. Breathe in. And then interlock the hands behind and fold. Keep using this to open up the heart. Full breath in and out. Fingertips in front of the toes. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Put the block in between your feet and then step the left foot back. Breathe out. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And then turn open to warrior two. Your block should stay put on the inside of your right foot. Full breath in and out. Pull bellies in, sit up taller through the torso, snug, and then squeeze space in between your upper inner thighs, like you're hugging in for 3, 2, flip the front palm, look at it, follow it up and back, breathe in, and then straighten the front leg and come into triangle pose. Trikonasana, right fingertips touch the block, kick the left arm up, feel the sky. Plug the left shoulder blade down the length of the spine, really rotate the left rib cage up to the sky, and then maybe behind your gaze for 3. 2, make circles, left fingertips back, down, all the way around, breathe in. Warm up. Really grease the wheels of the shoulder one more time. Come up into warrior two with the arm back. Breathe in. And then half moon, kick the back leg up. I like to walk that block forward. And then kick your left arm up and open up like a big star. Flex the left foot, spread the toes. And then for 3. And 2. Warrior two, just step it, breathe in. And then cartwheel the hands right into chaturanga, right foot back. You can keep it elevated, shoelaces down, upward face dog. Pull your heart forward. And then roll over the toes and home base yourself here for 3. For 2. A little longer, actually. Kick the left leg up, breathe in. And bend the left leg to stack the left hip over the right. Right heel down, turn your left shoulder in and down. And look forward, take an inhale. Left knee, left elbow, exhale. Keep your hips up, squeeze the belly in. 3-legged dog, left leg straight. Breathe in. Touch your right elbow. 3-legged dog, breathe in. And step towards the left thumb. Back leg straight. Arms forward, not up. Power lunge. Trying to find the long line of energy between your arms and your spine to your back heel leg. Right? And then feel and hug in. Right hip forward, left hip back for 3. 2. Arms up, crescent lunge for a beat. Breathe in. Chair pose, step forward. Feet together, sit down low. Take an inhale as you sit high through the arms. Hands to heart and twist to the left. Right hip back, guys. Left hip forward. Rotate the left rib cage up and back. Make it juicy. Sit lower for 3, 2, and come out of the twist. Stand up, arms high. Breathe in. This time, cactus the arms. Open up the heart. And then kick the arms up on your next inhale. Straighten the spine. And then interlock the hands behind. Squeeze and fold. Each time we come here, does it get a little more sweeter? Be in that sweetness. Grab a little more space here. For 3, 2. As you bring the interlocked hands to the lower spine, release there. Fingertips out in front. Stand the block in between the legs and then halfway lift. Breathe in. And then step your right foot back. Breathe out. And then come into crescent lunge. Inhale. Keep the left foot honest. Just turn open to warrior 2. Right heel down. Exhale. And just as you hug in between the inner thighs, hug in. When you hug in, you'll feel a little pickup of the pelvic floor. And look forward, flip your front palm, follow it with gaze up and back, breathe in. Yeah, and then straighten the front leg, come forward into triangle, breathe out. I heel toe the back foot in a little bit and point the right big toe into the top of the mat a little bit. And then ground through all 4 corners of the feet, but especially feel this kind of grounding through the mound of the left foot. Inseam of the leg called to action. Right shoulder blade slides down the length of your spine and you kind of wrap this right rib cage up and back. And then make it sweet in the shoulder. Circles, right fingertips towards the back, and then front, and be in the sweetness of this guy. And do it one more time, and as it comes forward to your mat and then up, bring your body up, warrior 2. Breathe in. And then half moon, kick the back leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. So when you come into this half moon, even though the shape sometimes in our bodies feels like it's suggesting putting your weight down, lift it up. That's how it gets into a place of action and freedom. It's almost like you're elevated in this shape. For 3, 2. Warrior 2, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands right into chaturanga. You can hook the left foot or keep it elevated. And then upward face dog, pull it through. And downward face dog, exhale breath. 2 big breaths here. Look forward to the outsides of your hands. That's going to be where we land with the feet, whether you hop or step. You can bend the legs, heels high, breathe in. Big step or hop like a frog. Wide, sit into Malasana again, breathe out. And you guys can enjoy an extended Malasana squat, or, how do we want to get there? Or you can press into the feet, stand up, arms overhead, breathe in. Heel toe, feet hip width distance, and sit into chair, breathe out. And then pick up the heels. And in an Utkatasana chair, heels are high, balls of the feet are pressing the earth away. Pause there for 3, 2. Heels high, but fold in the bend of the legs. And then your knees just kind of come into those armpits for crow or crane for those that know how to do straight arms and have the power in their body. You can play here for 2 breaths, 3 breaths. You can hop into chaturanga, or you can step into plank and inhale and then chaturanga, exhale. And upward face dog always gets the inhale, maybe a little pause there, make it sweet. And downward face dog here. full breath in and full breath out. Bend the legs, go a little high with the heels. Breathe in. And hop or big step. And breathe out, forward fold. Feet hip width distance. We'll just do a little work here. Peace fingers to big toes. Hook on, elbows point out to the sides. Fan those elbows more open towards the front of the mat. Fold and pull. And as you fan the elbows open towards sides and front of the mat, you'll feel more space open up in your back body. Fold and pull. You're going to let go of your right peace fingers on your right big toe. Hold on in your left big toe. Yeah? And actually, you can even hold on to your strap in the fold of your left thumb and your peace fingers to your left big toe. There's a reason why. Okay, bend the legs, press through the right leg, and come up and pick up this left leg. And you start here, just a little bit of core work and balance as you come up. You can kick out, forward, and then out to the left. Or you could also, if that's not accessible to you, hook on, make your arm longer. Kick forward and out to the left. With the strap, there's more of an ability to keep the hips grounded with one another, meaning left hip down with the right hip, so they're doing the same thing in space. But there's also something fun about kicking out peace fingers to big toe and feeling the kind of blowing out in that and having fun with that. For 3, 4, 2. Out of the kick out, bend the leg to return it back to center. Drop your strap, hands down to hips. Stand up as the left foot steps down. And then inhale, sit down, arms up, sit down. Exhale, right ankle crosses over the left thigh. It'll feel nice because you've been on that right leg. Sit way low, stand up high through the heart for 3, 2. I want you to straighten your left leg and bring the right knee into chest. Pause, breathe in. And then kick back with the right foot. Scoop up the right foot from the inside. Dancer's pose, take your time. Kick, left arm high. Ooh, a little cramp. Fun times. Try and ground your right hip down and left hip up a bit so they feel square in space for 3. 2. Come back up, knees together, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart, step down. Kick the arms up, take an inhale, morning stretch. And we'll flow it out, get rid of anything stuck, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, hopper step. Bending the arms, elbows hug in. And then pull your heart up. Relax your shoulders in upward dog. And then downward face dog, exhale, breath. Feet hip width and down dog. Spin the elbows inward. Stay for one more breath in and one more breath out. And then bend both legs, kick the heels high. Belly melts a little closer to thighs. Breathe in. And either hop or big step. Scoot to the top of the mat, forward fold, breathe out. Feet hip width distance here. Slip the hands underneath the feet. Palms face up and toes to wrist creases and just have a little sweetness there. Press the feet into the hands. Tuck the chin in and make your neck long, so really take the fold. And then do a little mini halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, bend the arms, elbows in towards the shins. And the more in towards the shins and in towards the space in between your legs they go, the more they're going to open up through your body, your back body there. Fold for 3, 2. Release your hands from out underneath your feet. Grab your strap with your right hand and hold the strap and hook on the peace fingers to right big toe. Bend the legs a little bit, ground especially through the left foot, belly in, and stand up, holding your right big toe. So you're like in a standing half happy baby. And you can kick forward with peace fingers to big right toe, and then out. You can also hook on with the strap, right? If that's your pleasure. And still, just making your right arm longer. Kick forward and then open out. And stay gaze still. Don't give up on yourself. Even if you're falling out of your poses today, it's work. But don't say a story about not being able to balance and have that be the fixed thing. Keep trying. And then as you bend the right leg first to bring it back into center, right? And step down. And then you'll swing the arms up from this and sit down into chair. Breathe in. And then cross the left ankle over the right thigh, figure number 4, and wet that left outer hip. Because she's calling for it anyways. For 3, 2. Listen, as you straighten the right leg, you're bringing the left knee into chest, working that right leg, breathe in. And then you kick back, send the left hand back, scoop up that left foot from the inside. Stay put, left knee in line with the right knee to start. And then kick the left knee back and up, Nadarajasana. For 3, 2. Bring the left knee back beside the right knee. Step down, hands to heart. Pause with all the sensation. And breathe in. And then drop your arms and pause in mountain's pose. Breathe out. Vinyasa to take us to yin, arms high, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, hopper step. Upward face dog, pull your heart through. And downward face dog, exhale, breath. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Scoot your left foot back a little more. Wet your hips down, 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 and put your left knee down. Bring your block here to the inside of the right foot, any height you need, and stay kind of high through the heart, and stay put for a bit. Option with the hands on the prop to drop your chin and hang heavy through the neck body. You'll feel a ton of sensation in your neck body into your upper back body from this drop of the head. It might even feel like a ton of heat there. Start by lifting your chin and your gaze. Breathe in. And then put your head to the right ear towards the right knee a bit. Come back up to center, inhale. Left ear towards left shoulder. Come back to center, inhale. Walk your forearms down either to the block or to your mat. So a little lower in the lunge. If there's a pinch in your left knee, just curl your back toes under. Take at least 3 breaths here. And out of your 3 breaths, then pick up your back leg and be straight with your back leg as you press through the ball of the left foot. Make this a little more active. Ground also through the mound of the right foot a little more. For 3, 2, walk the hands onto the mat inside of the right foot. Yeah. And then take an inhale here and sneak into pigeon. Exhale. Stay high in pigeon. Bend the left leg. Either hook the strap onto the left foot or reach behind with your left hand. You can also use a prop underneath your right hand to stand up your heart and open this space. There's just enough kick and holding on to the left foot to keep sensation happening in that left hip and all the way down the front of the left leg. Whether letting the strap go or let the left foot down out of the left hand, do it slowly. And then see about walking your heart down either flat towards the mat or maybe on your prop into a sleeping pigeon. Option to add on and thread the left arm underneath so that you can wake up the shoulder. It's a little kind of crushed wing vibe on the left arm. You can choose to look to the right or you can put your forehead to the mat. Staying committed to this for a little more time. So giving all the kind of nooks and crannies a little more space to almost submit to the shape. There's a bit of resistance there in the body. That's the sensation being really alive. And then it just kind of eases out over time. And everybody's easing out, no doubt, is different. But even in the very subtle shifts and changes, it's the shape evolving in our body. And us evolving because of that shape. You'll start by kind of lifting your head, pressing through the right palm, right hand, and then sliding the left arm out if that's what you chose. And then curl your back toes under and step into a downward face dog. And then I want you to come forward into plank and down onto your belly slow and steady. Slide your body to the right side of the mat so there's more space on the left side of you. And then extend your left arm to, what's this guy? Fingertips at 9 o'clock, right? Press through the right hand. Roll open into broken wing. So we were on crushed wing if you did that on the other side. If you didn't, it's not a big deal. We'll get this opening here. Any amount of rolling open that you feel sensation, not pain. I like to bend the legs in fetal position so I can rest here. Option to put a block underneath your left ear if you feel more supported, like a pillow that way. Some people bring the right arm behind. I would avoid interlocking behind, even though we did that a lot in our practice, the front end today. This is supposed to be a restful place here. So finding some way to lie in it, sleep in it, let go in it. Okay, gonna roll out of this, back onto the belly, along the left arm, look the opposite way. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into tabletop. We've done that before. Breathe in. Add on a little child's pose balasana. Breathe out. In your balasana child's pose, curl your toes under. Then come forward out of balasana child's pose tabletop. Breathe in. Hover the knees for a beat. Listen carefully. Press into the balls of the feet, the toes, and send your bum not up, but just straight back in a straight line. So your belly meets your thighs and you're into the upper back, body, and shoulders. Pause here. Breathe in. Then kick your bum up on your exhale, downward face dog. Breathe out. Look to the outside of the left hand. Breath in here. And step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right knee down. Maybe sliding the right foot back a little bit. Block to the inside of the left foot. Stand up the heart. Wet the hips down low. Look forward, very neutral gaze. Breathe in. And then drop the head. Light tuck of the chin, not a very active one, just a natural one by dropping the head and hang out. Lift your head slow. You can drop the head towards the shoulder and then one shoulder, or you can even make a little bit of like messy circle to massage anything out of the neck. And then step your forearms either down on your prop, any height on the prop, whatever serves you, or down on the mat if you've got that possibility of flexibility. I like to curl the back toes under already because I get a little pinch in my back knee, which is really happening because of the hips. A lot of our knee issues are actually because of the hips, so it's no surprise that in this hip opener you might get a little pinch in that back knee. And then we'll add on, we'll pick up the back leg, and we'll be a little more yang in this effort. Back leg straight, still in this kind of particular lunge. Press through the mound of the left foot a little more. That mound of the foot there, the mound of the toe, and ground for 3, 2. Keep this in the legs. Step the hands onto the mat so your heart goes higher. Sneak into pigeon pose. Stay in proud pigeon. Maybe put your left hand on the prop to stand up. Stand up through the heart a little more. Bend your right leg. Scoop up with the strap. That's an option. Or with your right hand back. Stay tall through the heart. A little inner rotation of the right hip in and down. Just enough of that little wee kick and that holding on to bring about sensation, right hip and up the right leg for 3, 2. Don't slingshot it, let it go sweet and easy. And then start to walk your heart down, sleeping pigeon, and thread the right arm through. So a little crushed wing on the right shoulder blade, or on the right shoulder, excuse me. But you'll feel, actually, that's why my mind went there, that sweet kind of pull into the shoulder blade. It kind of all trickles in. Be here for still another good minute. The class will probably be about 3 minutes long today. Hopefully you can give me and yourself that. We started a little late with the setup. With each exhale, imagine or feel for, let's feel for rather than imagine, a kind of heavier expression of you to the mat. So I described it in a class the other day as when you get out of those tight jeans and everything just lets loose. That kind of let loose. To come out of this, you pick up the head. You slide your right arm out and curl your back toes under. Step into downward face dog. Should feel delicious in the hips, whether you pedal or not. Out of downward face dog, come forward into a plank, but right away step the knees down, step the thighs and belly down. Slide over to the left edge of your mat. More space on the right side, and then bring your right arm long, pointing your fingertips to 3 o'clock. Press through the left hand to roll open. So left hip mostly on top of the right hip. Bend the legs, sweeten it. You can put your left palm underneath your head. You can also squeeze or scoot a block underneath your head and make a pillow. Just be receptive to very little happening as you settle into broken wing here. One more breath in and out. You're going to roll out of this onto the belly. You can look the other way as your right arm goes long. I'm looking actually the opposite way of what I've instructed you just because of my mic stuff. But make sure that you rest your right arm for a beat. And then you can put your hands underneath your shoulders and press up into a tabletop. And send yourself into a child's pose from tabletop on the exhale and just have a little sweet stretch there. Last little effort in Child's Pose Balasana. Pick up your elbows and reach through the fingers. One breath in and out. Come forward to tabletop. Turn yourself around and lie down on your back body, final Shavasana. Whew. Option in your Shavasana to come into Baddha Konasana butterfly with soles of the feet together, knees wide, or just straight up sleep version of this, because Shavasana is pretty sweet. Sweet and simple. Don't mess with sweet and simple sometimes. So decide what you need today. And then take your time getting to your feet when you do. When you do come off of your mat, take your time, almost mimicking what it would be like to move for the first time. Namaste.